Hello, learners. Welcome back to TechnoFresh and hope you are doing well. And we will cover back our last session where we are left over. And we have left over on the development section. And we already know about the content authoring system and people. Okay. So today we will interact with the user interface, what are the shortcuts, and the coffee. Actually, the coffee we have already covered in the module installation. Hope I'll give the below link where how you have installed this module, and we will configure one shortcut here, and we will talk about this media configurations. Okay, so let's start. So as I told you, like this is a coffee where we have already configured, and this is a shortcut of that, and you can search anything from here with your admin panel, and directly you can switch to that places. Okay, so like this we can switch. This functionality comes via one module called coffee, which has been installed. I'll give the link below in the description. Okay, now we will learn about the shortcuts. So you can see these shortcuts right now. When you click these shortcuts, you have two links: add content and all content. Okay, so we will what we will do, we will add one clear cache page here. I'll just an example. So I'll go to the shortcuts, and this is the default links is been created. So I'll create one more link out of this. So I'll go to this link and add one more link, name like performance, or let's say clear. Okay, and I'll give the performance menu link, and then save it. So when you go back to this shortcut, you can see this clear is there, and when you click here you will directly navigate to the page. So this is the just one functionality where you can to interact with the menus, you can add the most used linked in your CMS admin sections. Okay, this was the only feature for the user interaction. Okay, now coming to the part of media section. Okay, so we will have a media section where file system is involved, image styles are involved, and image toolkit is involved. So these are the major part of our Drupal system, where it will deal with your let's say files like images. Let's say you have a files like video. Let's say you have a files like some of the files like PDF is being stored. How you are managing those files. So you can be covered by let's say I'll go to the file system first. Okay, so you can see this file system, what it includes. So public file system path. So this is the public file system path where all the files is being set. So how you can manage these files? So this directly must be relative directly installation directory accessible over the web. This might be changed via settings.php. So I'll let you know what is settings.php in Drupal's CMS world. So till then you just understand, like to change this path site dot default files, you can do it from the settings.php, or either like public files based URL. So what is the base URL, like www.yoursite.com, and then follow with your file name. That base URL is that, and then the site files name you can access that, and this base URL that will be used by public file, this can be changed in the settings.php. So moreover, the settings.php is the uh, key role where Drupal CMS works. So we'll cover the settings.php in a advanced section of this functionality. Now one more thing is there, like private file system path. So some of the private files, let's say like you have a key access, or let's say like some encrypted key path is there, it should not be exposed to the anonymous user. So those things can be configured, and that's not writable by every site. So that can be configured through settings.php. And even you have a like temporary directory set in the set, you can set the temporary directory also. And right now we have a default download method like public local file server web server. The setting is used to perform the downloads method. You can read all these things it's written. It's just a configuration. And one more thing is there, how you can delete the temporary files after, like you can delete it after 6 hours, 12 hours, 3 months. So if you manage this temporary file, it will be a very huge. So you can manage it, the deletion in periodic forms. Okay, so these are the file system, like where all the file you will be saved. Okay, going back to the media. Now we will go to the image style. So image style, like as with the name you it says, like what is it. Image style are those style when you apply to an image, it will rescale how you have given the options. Like it will rescale to 480 by 480 in large and medium and thumbnail. And even you can add your image style as your requirement. Let's say like uh, let's say extra large. Okay, so yeah, I have given extra large as a image style. So what would be the effect, how when I upload the image, and how it should be rescaled. So you have like convert the image, or crop the image, or distort the image, or resize the image, rotate the image. Those functionality also is there, like when the person is giving the uploading the image should rotate. Okay, scale the image or scale and crop the image. So I'll add it like scale and crop. And how much you want to do it, like let's say 1024 by 1024 the pixels. And anchored means like the part of the image that will be retained during the crop. Like you can select the image, let's say this is a full size of image, and you can select the part of that image. It can be uh, retained as it, and add the effect. So these are the new functionality and when you go back to image style, your image style is being added. So while uploading the image, you can use this extra large recrop functionality. So these are the means like resizing of your images, how you want to resize your image or scale as per the functionality, as per the requirement. You could do and play with your images. Now going back to the configuration, you have one more option called image toolkit. Okay, so image toolkit is just a GD2 image manipulation toolkit, where the JPG quality can be optimized, like 75% of the image should be optimized. It depends on the 0 to 100, and high value is 100 and 0 is the lower value. For the better means like quality of your image can be optimized through this GD2 image manipulation kit. You can regulate like 80%. So these are the configuration to manipulate your performance of the site using the image functionality. Image, like image has a lot of uh, size image, and you don't want to overload your size application with the images. So you can optimize your images with this functionality. Okay, so these were the image media function of the file system, image style, and image toolkit. Okay, yeah. So hope you understand with the user interface, coffee shortcuts, and media. And I guess you are liking my session, and I'm not getting any comments. So please do comments what you want to like in this configuration page. And if you want to deep dive into some of the configuration page, then I love to explain that. But and yeah. So next session we will covering the whole all the configuration, search, meta tag, regional and language, and web services. So please do subscribe this Technofresh channel and do comment. Thank you.